Oh yeah, people. Nothing like a little nitro action, huh? Nothing smells, feels, or sounds like 8 scale nitro. Muggy Maniac is on patrol, people. Getting the pico nice and dialed in. Seeing where what the Muggy Maniac's grade is. See if I can get an A+ in tuning action. Nothing like a couple little speed runs there. Hit the little high note. You guys don't know what the high note is when you get the RPMs peaking. I've got the pico pipe on there. EFRA 2658, I believe it is. And I've got a 4101 header. And it's running good. I know the 41032, which I can't wait to get, will be coming soon to a nitro cave near you. Oh, and this thing is still really cold. But anyway, but it's running crispy. I think the idle is idling right. It's just when you run them rich, like I said before, you just got to make sure that they load up quick because you're running it really fat. And I'd rather run it fat in this type of weather when it's cold. I do recommend, if those of you that are, no matter what motor really, when it's cold, the colder it gets, the hotter plug you want to run. Now remember, the plugs are, the higher the number, the colder the plug, which means it's those plugs like the 6s, the 7s, and 8s, those are for when the weather's hot, because you don't want to run your motor, blazing hot. So those are colder plugs. So when you go 5, 4, and 3, those are for the colder weather. Obviously, the colder it is, the hotter the plug. Like I'm running, I usually would run a 5, but because it's been cold, I ran a 4, and a 4 works a lot better because these Italians, whether it's the Pico, the Reds, the Novarossi, they like to run fairly warm. They tune and they tune and run a lot better when they're hotter. This thing will get up to 250. Like I just got it up a minute ago to like 250, and it maybe sat because I was doing some adjustments for maybe a couple minutes. Man, the temperature less than 5 minutes was already down to like 80. That's how quick these things cool down when it's cold like this. And a lot of that varies with how your tuning is. I think you can't expect too great of a tune when it's cold like this and the weather's been the way it is, especially here in SoCal. Although, again, the No Rossi 28.8 Rex Legend, man, that thing, it doesn't matter what the weather, what the barometer, what the altitude, man, that thing is, once you get it dialed in, it stays like that. Like I said before, you're just messing with the high-end needle and adjusting, you're either riching it or leaning it. And by the way, most of these motors, they just like to run really fat. And I remember John saying that it's, especially on modded motors, it's better to run them in fat because they're going to be screaming. And, you know, you got more power now because it's modified, so it's going to be hitting high RPM. So it's better to run it a little bit fat. I'm not the guy anyway that's going to try to lean it out like a lot of idiots will do and say, oh, man, I want to lean it as much as I can get to the most power. Yeah, and then throw a rod through it. Let me know how that works out for you. Like I said, I've done it one time, and that was good enough for me to like, okay, I'd rather run it a little bit fat. You know, so on my next video that I'm going to upload for you guys after you guys get this one's going to take a minute. My phone's just really slow because I got so much shit jammed up in it. I need to get a bigger memory card. But anyway, the next video that will be pretty much, I'll kind of give you guys an overview of what I think, my final thoughts on the 28.8, because it's pretty much got over a gallon through it now. It's going to need another gallon, but it's pretty much, you know, getting tuned about where it's running pretty crisp right now, considering the cold weather and the shit. So it's hitting high notes. I'm gonna start messing with a little bit clutches, and I'm gonna start messing with more pipes. I want to run a 9886 on this, obviously, but before that, I like this pico pipe. It's a great pipe. It's got a lot of bottom end. It's got mid. It's got a lot. The power band in this pico pipe is throughout, bottom, mid, top end, which is what I want. Because some pipes are going to be like the 053 Dynamite, mid and top. The 086 is bottom and mid. I haven't run the 9986 No Rossi yet, so I won't know until I run that. But from what I know, it's more of a bottom end. But it screams as well, too, because I know John runs that one a lot. But then I've got other pipes. So I'm going to start now. Once I've got these motors, you know, I got to work on. This one's pretty much after today. I've got not, you know, tons of fuel through it, but it's got enough to where, okay, I'm going to, you know, shut it down for a while and move on to the next project. Obviously, I got to take this, tear it down. The next time I run it will probably be a couple weeks from now, but I'm going to wait till I get my pipes because I want to put obviously a 41032 header on here with the pico, and then I want to start experimenting with other pipes with the pico. But, you know, I'm going to move on to the, after this, to more than likely the MBX Mugen. I've got a lot of a few upgrades coming and things I'm going to change and add to the Teckno. There's not much to do it. It runs fine the way it is. This NT 48.3 is an awesome, man, this thing handles like a buggy. It brakes like nothing. It's just everything, man. The LRP I really like. I mean, the pico I really like in this platform. I probably might stay there. The only other motor that I might put in it later, once I get it modded, will be the LRP .32, obviously. So, yeah. So you guys will see another video after this one of my brapping. Actually, I've got a couple videos, 2 of them, because I had a little gap in the run session that I did before this video. So I don't know which one I'll upload, but you guys will know if it's part 1 or part 2 of the brap session. I might cut the other one in half and maybe do a 20-minute and cut out that dead spot because I was making adjustments and picking freaking wood chips and shit out of it. This is all wood chips. This is all a bunch of small wood chips, and sometimes it's cool to run in, but you know, this thing's like a little wood chipper. But you get the pieces of wood and shit wedged in there, and it's not good to do that. Last time my servo got jammed up because of it. But anyway, there's grass around here. There's my little dirt. I just wanted to do a couple speed runs, kind of let her rip, see her scream. Badlands are, you know, getting broken in finally. I think that little excess rubber skin, I call it, that's on here is almost gone. So yeah, she's running good, man. I'm very happy with this motor. I really like it. You know, I am getting another, I'm going to probably end up getting another one. I might leave one stock and one mod. That's just me, Muggy Maniac. You know, I like to have one modded and one stock. But anyway, let me fire this thing back up, and I'm going to get some more running before this thing cools down. So, I guess you guys can hang out for a second. Let's see if we can. It's going to be cold now. I know it, but let's get her fired up. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. Freaking the Muggy Maniacs. It's a little breezy out here too. That's why this thing cools down quick, because it's kind of cool out here right now. But anyway. Sounds good to me. Still cold. Need to get her warmed up again. People, get her warm, get her done. Get her done. Yeah, Muggy Maniac needs to get a GoPro. Definitely. Who said you can't pull the front end up of a teckno? One of my Nitro brothers said, you're going to have a hard time pulling the front end up on that thing because these tecknos, if you look at them, the motor's almost in the middle. Most, Losies, Mugans, they're farther back. I think man, this thing is, oh, we ran out of fuel already? Nah. All right, people. Perfect example. That is a no-no. Take note. Don't do that. It's not good. Good thing I'm running really, really rich right now. Sometimes the Muggy Maniac, I don't know if you guys can relate, you get so excited and you're just into your breath and you're like, oh shit, I didn't check the fuel. So we ran out of fuel. But that's not good. You don't want to run out of fuel. It's just not good for your motor. So anyway, make sure whoa, shit's hot. I got rocks in there and shit. Make sure that as soon as you're running, that's just, what I like about when motors are modded good, that the how the quality of modification by as soon as you shut it off, the piston should roll right down. If it's balanced right, should roll right down to the bottom. So as soon as it shuts off, it's pretty much already set bottom dead center. I know that's how my modded motors are from Rick. So it's not that I'm not happy with what Rick modding my motors, and I believe in being loyal. I just want to experiment with other people that mod motors. It's not like I'm never going to get motors modded from Rick again. I just want to try somebody else and see how they work. Rick will mod more motors for me. So I'm pretty much happy with his work. The 3 motors that he did for me, I really like. I don't know. I might just send him to Rick. You know what I mean? Once you know a person and you trust them and you trust the work they did for you and everything. It's kind of hard. It's almost like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So anyway, one of my Nitro brothers, and I'll throw his name out there, Mr. Michael Gear, Mike on the bike, I think, or whatever his thing says, told me that you're going to have a hard time pulling the front end up on that teckno because of the way the motor is, because it's almost in the middle. And if you've heard John say plenty of times, it's really hard. It's a challenge anyway to pull the front end up on a 8-scale truggy. It just is, because of the bigger tires and everything. Well, I'll tell you what, that's a testament to this pico, and you'll see it with the 28.8 Rex Legend. I don't think the modified, well, I never know. I haven't tried it yet, but I don't think that even my modified Reds .21 will pull the front end up. I'm pretty sure if this pico .28 7-port modified can pull the front end up on this thing, it can pull the front end up on anything, even my Muggy. And if it can, I know the LRP .32 once it's modded, and I already know my Nobrossi 20.8 modded will too. So anyway, we got some videos. I just wanted to get you guys a little brapping. We did some speed runs. We did a little wood chipping. We did some grassing, some wheelies. Looks like somebody drove their car through. I got some whoop-de-doos right here. It's kind of cool, like mobiles. What? That's kind of cool. So Anyway, it doesn't look like it's probably going to rain tonight. But hey, you know, shout out to Roger111 once again. You know, I'd like to give more shout outs. Please, somebody help me here to give more shout outs, and that means I'm giving you a shout out because you're putting out videos and showing people what's going on, what you're doing, helping people out. You know, there's a lot of people out there, and they're called trolls, and you know who you are, the people that don't even have a picture up on your channel. You don't even have a channel, okay? You're just the troll guy that makes like you have a channel so you can make a comment, and all you're doing is trolling around making comments on people's videos. You're not doing shit, you're not running shit, you're not teaching shit, you're doing nothing. You're a troll. That's why they call them trolls. So you know who you are. The shoe fits, wear it, you know. But like I said, be fair warned, and most of you guys already know this by the way I am. If you come up on my video and try to run some smack, you're gonna get smacked by the Muggy Maniac. If you come on my channel and you start talking some trash, don't bring a knife to a gunfight, because you get that ass spanked. You know, am I saying, oh, I'm the baddest Nitro? I don't know everything. All I'm saying is, if you're gonna talk shit, have facts to back it up. Okay, I talk shit because I have facts. Okay, facts to back up the shit that I talk. Like I said before, don't let your mouth write checks your ass can't cash. So don't come talking shit like you know everything unless you got facts. Okay, be ready to back them up. And I like a good, you know, debate. I've always been like that. I like a good discussion, man. You know, I don't mind I like when my feathers are ruffled, man. You know, I like being challenged. Why do you think I'm in Nitro? If I didn't like a challenge, I would go get a, excuse my language, get a fucking E-word or go get a Traxxas. I wouldn't run Nitro. You see what I'm saying? So, anyway, you know, I just wish more people would share what they're doing. I know there's tons of guys out there, man. A lot of my subscribers that are, for whatever reason, just aren't putting up videos, man. It doesn't take all day. Help somebody out, man. If you know some shit and you got some knowledge, well, share it. Teach somebody. Either that or just keep your comments to yourself. If you're not going to, you know, you heard the old expression, you're part of the problem or part of the solution. You know, if you're just talking, running your mouth, and you're not helping nobody, you don't have a channel, and you're not, you know, giving, you know, helping people out in Nitro, helping the new guy, helping Nitro grow, you know, don't just come making your stupid comments and, oh man, I know a lot about Nitro. Well, good. Why don't you share that shit with somebody? It doesn't matter what you know if you don't share it. Who gives a shit? That's the way I feel. Like I said, I'm not going to hold any punches. I'm not going to blow any smoke. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. You tune into my channel, and you guys that already know that have been watching my shit, the Muggy Maniac, it's raw, man. Live, raw, facts, to the point, proofs in the pudding. Right there. Okay? My shit runs. My shit tunes. Does that mean I'm the best? No, I never said that. I know enough what I'm doing to where I can help some people and teach some people. And I still learn all the time. The day you stop learning anything is the day that you're either dead or the day that you just don't care anymore. I'm always learning. I'm on a mission right now. I'm watching every single Bodegel video from when he first started on YouTube. I'm already past the Traxxas stage, and now it's starting to get into the 5th scale. But anyway, so we'll see you guys back at the Nitro Cave. And I'm going to do, well, how much do I got left? I got another tank left. And then the Muggy Maniac is going to call it a wrap. Get back and start cleaning this sucker here, because, you know, that's how I roll, man. As soon as I'm done running my shit, you know, clean my shit up, man. Get it ready for the next run and get it ready for a few upgrades that are coming its way anyway. So, all right, people, that's the Muggy Maniac. Like I said, shout out to Roger111. He's the only 8th scale Nitro guy that I see doing videos, that's putting in the work and the time. What's up, my Nitro brother? There you go, Raja. I got mine for both of us today. So, you know, there you go. There's a little brapping to go around for whoever wants a piece of it. You know, there's food for thought. There's a little bit of entertainment, eye candy, whatever you want to call it. Brapping ain't easy, but somebody's got to do it. Might as well be me, dang it. So anyway, all right, people, that's all I got. Let me finish up my brap session. Peace, I'm out.